the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome to Pasadena, California, and the iconic Rose Bowl, presented by Prudential, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see the number 7 seed in this playoff, the East Carolina Pirates, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowl here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. Time to find out who's going to be moving on in the college football playoff. Kickoff team out there. We're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job of the coverage team. Shotgun now. Here's a handoff inside. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Second down after that previous play. Off play action. He's looking to throw. And they've got him on the blitz.
This is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and the rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for a loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. The receiver makes the catch. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a 3rd down early in the game, a chance to get him off the field, but instead this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the 1st down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Or it's snapped to the back. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the 1st down marker.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this 3rd down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Offense facing a 3rd and short from the 41. Can they make the 1st down and avoid a tricky 4th down decision? Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
So, instead of trying to pin the opponents deep with a punt, they'll go for it on 4th down. First drive of the game. Running out of time in the pocket. That's caught. It's Hodges. They make the stop, but not before he moves the football across midfield. 1st down to the 48. The Pirates are going to keep this drive rolling. They mix it up with a run. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Now it's second down here. Keeping it on the ground here. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
The ninth play of a strong opening drive. It's third and long. Quick throw complete to the tight end. And they convert on third down. Move the ball to the 36.
That's another completion by this quarterback. Another great gain and a first down, and already over 30 yards through the air. This quarterback is in a zone here to start this game.
The Pirates come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. There's the handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Hey, it's a great job with this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Ball handed off. He's got it first and still going. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
The Pirates looking to take advantage of the red zone trip here. Toss play, runner moving left. End zone ahead. Touchdown, East Carolina, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game. We come out in the playoff game, Kurt, no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and the rhythm to the offense, but they did not hesitate. They set the tone early, and now they got themselves a lead.
Bringing it out, it's Singleton. And it'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. First play taking a deep shot. And a diving catch near the sideline. What a play.
Good job here by the quarterback putting that ball in the air where the receiver can make a play on it. And I tell you, Florida State has had some great receivers over the years, and this kid is really living up to that.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker. And the Seminoles come to the line to run the hurry-up.
This offense is known for that up-tempo approach. The defense has got to make their calls. And
looking downfield near the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone.
Chris, it looked to me like the quarterback was trying to give his man a chance to high point the ball, but he left it too far to the inside and gave the defender a real chance. Seems like an odd time and place for a lob pass.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Ball handed off. Just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down.
Love this early in the game by this defense. Taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
So a very makeable third down for this offense from the 26-yard line. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Breaks loose at the 40. Now here he goes. The 30. At the 20. At the 10. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Pirates.
What a touchdown. Anytime you see a play go for that many yards, everything has to come together. The offensive line did their job, the running back's vision and instincts and speed, and the play caller setting up the perfect personnel group, formation, and play call. It all came together, and they get the big score.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Opening play of the drive, quick throw to the left. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Second down play coming up. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Here the defense was committed to stop the run. In an RPO, that's a dangerous thing to do. The quarterback sensed that, just pulled the ball out, got it out to the right flat for some good yards.
Third down, out of the shotgun. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Moves the ball out across the 30. It's good for a first down.
Good job here by this offense coming up with this first down on the third down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
And he will be stuffed for no gain. Getting set. Here's second down. Kirk, it's East Carolina with the lead here. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. Crucial stage of the game as we begin the second quarter. Is this one going to get out of hand? Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. He's going for a big play downfield. Catch made down inside the 25. Brought down at the 18, and suddenly this offense is in the red zone.
You got to pick the right time to take your shots downfield, and this offense just did that. A huge gain, and now they're down in the red zone for a first down.
They'll run it here. Has it back to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State, as they get on the board here in this playoff game. Let's see if this scorecard can breathe a little bit of life into this team.
Yeah, I know it's only one touchdown, but it could go a long way in changing just the tone of this game, especially once we get into the second half.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. They get him down, but he found a good lane in that return. So the drive starts with pretty decent field position. So the East Carolina offense back on the field now. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
You maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play. Needs a completion here on fourth down. Quick throw, testing the middle. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. Breaks into the open. Past the 20. And he's into the end zone easily. But this might be coming back. There's a flag on the field. Kicking team on now for the extra point. And there's the point after. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Takes the ball and heads to the left side. Breaks an open space. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
One of those critical third down plays coming up. And they pick up the first on the ground. Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
They will go for it again here on fourth down. They are 1 for 2 so far today. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. And the quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. They bring it down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength.
Just great execution here on this fourth down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
But going to the ground game here, running back takes the handoff. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
Breaks loose at the 40. Muscles past the defender. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
No gain there. This defense has been getting sliced up on the drive, but they push back that time.
Yeah, kind of a bend but don't break mentality by this defense. They have been giving up some big chunks here on this drive, but let's see if a stop like this can give them a little bit of confidence here. Now try to pressure the quarterback on these upcoming plays.
Here's the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. They don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down. Trying for a fourth down completion. Looking for the wide out. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. They bring him down to the 18. The offense set up in the red zone with a first down. The Pirates starting a new series here on 1st and 10. They're going to run it. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be
on the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Well, these defensive ends are hard to handle on the edge. That time he comes around the corner and hits the quarterback.
Boy, this defensive end is so talented. He can bull rush you and use his power, or also use his quickness to be able to get around the corner, bend, and then lower in on the quarterback. That's exactly what he's able to do, and I love the way he finished on that sack.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Oh, and it's dropped by a normally very reliable receiver. It's going to bring up 4th down. So here comes the kicking team on the field. They'll settle for 3. The distance will be for 38 yards out. Oh, and he knocks it right through.
Well, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. They're going to run it here. Picks up the first, looking for more. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down at the 47.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
They attack the deep middle of this defense, could come up with a big play.
Nice job giving that quarterback time to throw. Good job of making that read to the middle of the field and working against those safeties, and a big play is the result.
One explosive play has this offense set up just outside the red zone now with a first down. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. They bring him down at the 5. Solid gain, though, on the completion.
Chris, it's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
So the offense really clicking here. 3 plays, and suddenly it's 1st and goal. Now they run a draw play. And he's swallowed up at the line. Could not get past that big defensive tackle.
How about the defense on this play right here? Chris, they go with a draw play to try to take an advantage of an aggressive defense. They're pinning their ears to get upfield. But instead, it was almost like the defense was expecting the run. They're not surprised at all. They make a great play.
Ball back at the 6 for a 2nd and goal off that loss. Direct snap to the back. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Seminoles.
And That's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
And they're able to tackle on the extra point. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Handoff running right. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. There's the tackle, but first down yardage. The Pirates will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Quick completion to the tight end. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Now the offense facing a third and long from their own 41. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Oh, and he dropped it. You don't see that often from this guy. Brings up fourth down. Down, looking to throw for it. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. That gain enough for a fresh set of downs, spotted at the 48. Looking to throw it on first down. He dumps it off to the tight end. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
I mean, we're not even to halftime yet, and I don't think this guy wants to take a break once we get to the half. That's his fifth catch and counting.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. The receiver grabs it. That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 30 and a first down. Time running down. Just one play left here in the half. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just one or two plays here before halftime. The Pirates have first and 10 here. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. And the pass is incomplete. We're down to just 4 seconds remaining.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on him. Right now, the defense coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage, and I think it's really impacting this quarterback's rhythm.
So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. So on second down, they'll try out the field goal unit, trying to get 3 before halftime. He was successful with his last kick. This one, though, from 46 yards away. Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good. And it's still a 4-point margin after the miss. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Pirates will kick it deep to begin the second half. And he'll lead the kickoff right there to start from the 25. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. The passing game's been on fire. The defense has had no answer for it. Let's see if they found some solutions at halftime. And tackled after a small pickup there.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
So 2nd and 7 after the 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
These guys didn't let the halftime break slow them down. They continue to dominate the line of scrimmage, give the ball to the back. Nice big positive gain to get things started here in the second half.
That's an important first down on that running play. And the wideout goes in motion. On first down, they'll keep the running game churning.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this second down.
Offense getting set. It's second down. The back's got it. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid gain. Stay ahead of the chains.
The Seminoles pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Using his legs here. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
This is why you don't predetermine what to do with the ball as a quarterback. He wants to throw this as he rolls out to his right, but instead he keeps his eyes downfield, recognizes there's nobody open, so instead he decides to become the runner, and he's a real threat, and he has the ball in his hands.
They bring him down, but that play moves him into scoring position. First and 10 from the 11.
Look at this offensive line paved the way for this back on this huge run. This is the way you come out to start the second half, working with a lead.
They continue to pound away on the ground. Brings up a first and 10. They go with a direct snap. Looks like a man is down in the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here. Offense facing a third down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. Quick throw by the quarterback off the RPO. Touchdown, Knowles. This offense is still clicking. How important was that touchdown, Kirk? It's now a 2-possession game here in the second half.
It's a great job of this offense with their execution and having situational awareness here in the second half. They now have, as you said, Chris, this 2-possession lead. They got a great chance to finish it off and get a win.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. East Carolina's offense heads back out on the field now. Takes the ball and heads to the left. He's got room to run. Breaks into the clear. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Important second down play coming up. Takes the handoff and he'll head left. The Pirates pick up first down yards to keep the drive going.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. He'll hand it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense now behind the 6 on second down. They need 12 after that first down loss. Breaks into open space. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker. Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Here comes a handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
Still down by double digits in the third quarter. They're going to go for it on fourth down. And the quarterback dropping back. Pressure is coming. Receiver makes the grab. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a fourth down stop.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this fourth down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. The last drive, a ground game, was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see it. And looking for a big play here. Caught way downfield and still running inside the 20. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Florida State.
Boy, we see more and more of this in college football. If you get the right guy in that slot that can win the one-on-one matchups, you take some chances. Here they got the matchup that they wanted and hit it for the touchdown.
And the PAT makes the lead 18, 35-17. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. So the East Carolina offense back on the field now. Down the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill curve.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
And there's the handoff. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line. The Pirates come up to the line to crank the tempo up here.
Good job by this offensive line and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on third down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the second half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking for a man deep down the left side. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge game, but he could not collect it.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Looking to throw yet again. Turns it loose downfield. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete.
The offense takes a big shot here downfield. I thought they may have a chance, but the defender makes an unbelievable play to get a hand on the ball and knock it away.
Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. Dropping back. Looking to throw for the first down. Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose.
The offensive staff just took a collective sigh of relief. But I'd still anticipate that someone's going to pull that ball carrier aside, give him a couple choice words on the importance of ball security.
Fourth down, the offense will go for it. The corner's now playing a couple yards off the ball. Fourth down, he's throwing for it. The pocket breaking down. And it's incomplete on fourth down. The offense will now take over in plus territory.
Chris, I totally understand why they would go for this here at this point in the game. You're down by 3 scores. We're in the second half. They felt the pressure with the possession that they had, the field position that they had. They needed to make something happen. Unfortunately, not able to come through.
And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. Last possession, a one-play lightning strike with the big touchdown pass. Can the defense make adjustments here? Has the first down and more. They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there. The Noles looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. On first down, why not keep it on the ground? He shreds the tackle. And they finally bring him down at the 5. Offense really threatening now. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Moves out of the pocket. Touchdown, Seminoles. And the route is on.
Man, Chris, even in this condensed space down in the red zone, a superior athlete is just eventually going to be a superior athlete. You hesitate for a second, and this guy's going to make you pay, and the defense here was left with the bill.
And the point after is good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. They'll try the right here. Nothing doing in that play. The big D tackle there for the stop.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain. As we break for the quarter, Kirk, Florida State is on top. And with 3 quarters in the books, with a chance to stay alive in the playoff at stake, let's take a quick look at the stats so far. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime, get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the fourth quarter. You don't want to give up the big play, force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
Bringing pressure. And he's brought down. A sack will end this drive. Huge play here by the defense.
It's just not a smart decision, in my opinion, here to go for it on fourth down. And, Chris, I know we're kind of in this era now of analytics and when to go for it and when not to. People are aggressive by nature, but to go for it inside your own 20-yard line, the defense lined up, did what they had to do. They get the ball, and now look at the field position that they have.
First and goal here for the offense. With some pre-snap movement, back in motion. QB keeper all the way. The ball is out close to the goal line. The offense able to fall on the football. Lucky to maintain possession there.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks have got to do a better job of having awareness and taking care of the football. I felt like he got the ball away from his body there a little bit, allowing it to be knocked free. He caught a break because one of his own teammates was able to see that and get on top of the ball.
He'll be muscled out of bounds very close to the goal line.
That's how you defend the option. Take the quarterback away and then use your speed to bring the pitch back down.
Now a crucial third down and goal. Out of the gun now on third down. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Knowles. This offense really clicking. Well, Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Carolina's offense heads back out onto the field now. Remember, last time they went for it on fourth down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
It's a good, solid gain, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
He'll hand it off. The defense all over. They stop him right at the line.
Now, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
The Pirates will have to punt this one away. And the punt coverage team able to touch it, so no return on the play. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? On the move now. Finds a man downfield. It's a big gain to the right. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Man, I've really enjoyed watching this guy play all year, and it's been great to see him in person today, making good decisions, accurate throws, and keeping this offense moving.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. And looking to throw now on first down. Looking for his big tight end. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. They get him down, but not before he reaches the 39.
You know, they've got a lead here late in the game, and the play calling, I think, shows you how much confidence they have in this quarterback. He's had a pretty clean game today, and this decision to still throw the ball with the lead shows you that they believe he's going to make the right decisions and make accurate throws.
Quick throw to his receiver. What a catch! Touchdown, Florida State. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play call, and continuing to put points on the board.
PAT is good as they build big lead. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
Florida State 56, East Carolina 17.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So the East Carolina offense back on the field now. Their championship dreams not quite dead yet, but it's desperation time. They've got to get something going right now. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
They'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. And here's the handoff. As the first down is still going. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, East Carolina. Too much speed for the defense.
Well, first of all, I'm impressed that the user has not turned the game off and reset. They're playing it to the final whistle. And the offense is following your lead by playing hard and gaining some confidence for next week. You're not going to win this game, but I'll tell you what, you're a trooper.
And he knocks through the PAT. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. On the hands team all over that to make the recovery.
Chris, as you know, the chances are you're not going to recover these, but still, the hands team deserves a lot of credit for executing and coming up with the ball. You can't overstate the importance of a good special teams unit.
And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. This has been a tremendous performance by this team. Now just the finishing touches. Run out the clock and let the party begin. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, of this playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving this running back to football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Pounding away with the run game. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Makes the catch downfield. He takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about, whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line. The entire unit has been dominant.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And now a timeout is taken. The receiving team wanting to talk about things here before the kickoff. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. Oh, and he's got a crease here. Look out. Turns on the speed. They chase him down, but a huge play on the return. Very unfortunate that wasn't brought all the way to the house, just a bit more, and that's a touchdown. East Carolina's offense heads back out onto the field now. At this point, there's not much you can do except play for pride. And it's intercepted right near the goal line.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin from their own 11. Play action here on first down. Defense is coming after him. It's a deep shot to the right. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Knowles.
What a great throw by this quarterback, but let's give credit to the offensive line because anytime you run a deep over route, it takes a lot of time for the execution. That receiver worked from the left side, came all the way over to the right. Quarterback needed time to be able to evaluate that coverage before he made that throw for the touchdown.
I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. Now they safely make the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work.
Hey, it's the fourth quarter here. They're trying to get that football back. I don't blame them. Unfortunately, they couldn't come up with it.
So the East Carolina offense back on the field now. This one has been a beatdown for the ages, a demolition, an evisceration. Over the middle and incomplete.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Yeah, Chris, he got hit right as he released the ball. Very fortunate that ball's not picked off. And the bottom line is that they can't give this quarterback more time in the pocket. They have no chance of thinking about trying to come back.
They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches. And they'll run it with the draw play. He's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete, just out of reach. A little too much on that throw.
Hey, I get the passing the football has had a lot to do with you building up this big lead, but at this point in the game, man, take care of your players. Get them out of here healthy, run the football, and get out with a win.
After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. Escapes the pocket. He's got the first and still going. Breaks loose at the 40. Out of bounds after another big scramble. This guy's legs has been a major weapon for the offense today. Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. First down, looking to throw the football. The pass rush closing in. This pass is incomplete, 0-0 on the clock. That's it. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the state